Hello everybody and welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, New England. It's an AFC matchup in the opening week of the 2025 season with the Las Vegas Raiders hitting the road to take on the New England Patriots. A couple of new faces around town wearing both of the jerseys today. For the Raiders, it is quarterback Geno Smith coming across the border of Oregon and Washington into California and around town to Las Vegas, Nevada, putting on number 7 in the chrome and black in Vegas. And then you got on the other end of the football, Drake May leading his team in year number 2, looking to solidify himself as QB1 permanently. Have not had a guy like that since a guy you may or may not know, Tom Brady. It's been a while since they've had a Mr. Consistent there. Regardless, we are ready to go when we are underway with a Daniel Carlson kickoff. Patriots offense will start at the end of this return. Taking it from inside the 5-yard line, winds up at the 27. So here comes Drake May in year number 2. Quarterback out of North Carolina. Showed some promise at the end of last year, and that is why the Patriots favored to win 11 games this season, which is quite a bit, but a very soft schedule and more experience down the road. They have a lot of belief all around. And here we go. May on first and 10 will drop back from the 27 and will fire sideline pass, almost intercepted. Not an ideal start for their offense, but it does no harm. Welcome everybody joining me. John Ziller, Lav, Eagle Chili, Santorio, everybody else joining me throughout. And I have a lot of stream delay right now. This is quite crazy. I'm a good full play ahead of you guys right now. May on second and 10 is going to hand this one off to Stevenson up the sideline. Picks up 13. And the opening experience in that, oh boy. Could be in for a rough one. New set of downs here for the Patriots at the 40. Also adding Stephon Diggs this offseason. And there's a pin pull left side. And that goes for just a yard. What up, the mock draft guy? Okay, maybe you guys are a little bit more ahead now. Stream is definitely choppy. Okay, we're good. You guys probably missed a play in there, but Stream had to catch you up. You guys are only about 9 seconds behind now. We're good. 1 yard pickup there. On the pin pull to the left, and now Drake May will fire a sideline pass complete for a 3-yard pickup to Mario Douglas with the catch. That was a little bit scary. Don't want to have any stream antics in week number 1. Something we're trying to avoid. What up, Luco? We're back, though. Third down and a half dozen here on the opening drive for New England. Matt Collins, former Buffalo Bill, at the bottom of the screen as May goes downfield and connects with the new wide receiver 1, Stephon Diggs. Noted as a problem in Buffalo. Really a locker room issue more than the physical talent. But he's looking to help a young team make a deep run. And this is the exact offensive flow the Patriots are hoping to have during the season, as well as the Raiders rush 4. May will fire this one a little bit behind, but caught by Hunter Henry. And another Patriot first down, third of this drive, second consecutive one up RPG Productions. Will Campbell, the ESPN depth chart is starting, yes. Starting left tackle for the Patriots. And he's going to be good. Star out of LSU. One of the best offensive line prospects there has been in quite some time. Taken in the first round by the Patriots. As Stevenson does not get the handoff. May off the play action into some coverage. And Matt Collins not concentrating enough to get that one through a receiver. Winds up in a completion. Watching this study into finals. Hopefully I'm soothing enough to help you lock in on that. If there's something I could say to get you to remember something on a test, let me know. Ball at the 31 after the incompletion. Stevenson standing 7 yards behind. And we'll get a handoff left side. Try to bounce off of a tackle. Could not maintain his balance. And it's a gain of 2. Close it open to get it perfect now. Okay, I think. Yeah, that may have been the issue. Stream is running smooth on my end. So hopefully we're good now. Very weird how that started. About a play behind for everybody. Pats now facing a 3rd and 8. Drake May looking for his 4th first down, and he's got it to Matt Collins into the red zone at the 18. What up, EG Pro? Kind of crazy game for you in your sim? I'm interested. Because there is a lot of firepower on both sides. What up, SM? Full house tonight, hoping to get Arturo in here too after he gets off work. 5 wide for New England. Looking to be the first team on the scoreboard. May well protected, as all day to throw, and instead he's going to run the football. Not something he specializes in, but he can do it from time to time. It's a 7-yard pickup to the Raider 11. Raiders won't be good, but they'll be fun to watch. I kind of concur with that. Brock Bowers and Ashton Genty. All that for Geno Smith to throw the football. Kind of disappointing. Shotgun formation here on 2nd and 3. 7-yard rush. Works out there for the Patriots, and Hunter Henry's in motion again. Stevenson up the middle. Collects nothing. Back to the line of scrimmage and no further. A little bit disappointing. Pat starting hot. Might have to get to a point, though, where they cool down. Stream glitching a lot, is it? That's a possibility. 3rd and 3 here for New England, trying to keep this drive moving down the field, and Stephon Diggs' outstretched arms could not get that one. Winds up in incompletion. Yeah, you guys have to you may have to refresh the stream. That was very weird. I had to do the same on my end. Not sure why it's a viewing issue. Might be the YouTube servers altogether. This is Andres Borregales on for the 28-yarder, looking to get the scoring open here, and that is good. Looks like a very light kick. Not a very good one at all, but it does work out. As long as it goes through the uprights, so hopefully New England not in that 50-yard range today, or they are going to be a little bit unsure. I'll go now, gotcha. Stealing Milton Williams from us, yes they did. Starting defensive end / D tackle, playing a 3-4 defense. It'll be the first taste, though, of Ashton Genty in a Raider uniform. The excitement cannot be expressed enough here for Vegas. Great return out to the 31. And Geno Smith will take over for his first drive as a Las Vegas Raider. A lot of people wrote him off before he went back to Seattle and reestablished himself as a starting quarterback in the National Football League, and now looking for a home in Las Vegas. Ashton Genty stands to his left side and immediately gets the opening carry. It's the rookie out of Boise State, averaging 7 yards a carry early. Devontae Pratt. And now Genty lines up to the right side of Geno Smith. 4-man rush coming from New England. It's the 5-step drop for Geno Smith. Off his back foot, air underneath of this one, going for it all. Got a man out there. It is caught through the contact. What a catch downfield. 56 yards. Josh Beck, that's the rookie. Wide receiver 3, or it's Jack Beck, excuse me, with the catch of a lifetime on his opening reception. Wide receiver 3, Jack Beck. How about it? And now the Raiders are in prime Ashton Genty territory. Run heavy formation, but Geno looking to throw the football. End zone! It is caught. What a catch. What a drive for the Raiders there in the end zone first. Michael Mayer drags the toes. And who says Geno Smith doesn't have enough help here in Vegas? Finds his backup tight end and his wide receiver 3 on back-to-back plays, opening up the touchdowns. Biblically accurate Jack Beck. I gotta know where this guy came from after a play like that. I have to. Went to TCU. When was he drafted? Oh, and here we go. We get a little challenge or an official review to see if Mayer actually got the feet down. And they're actually reviewing possession here of the football. See if it came loose. May have jarred a tiny bit at the end, but the play will stand. And it will be a Raider touchdown. He was taken 58th overall. Wow. Still, though, how about that for a start? Yeah, Pete Carroll, head coach, keep that in mind. Yeah, this team, listen, if their defense can just do a little bit, they could be nasty. Extra point for Carlson on the way and good, and what a bang of a start for the Raiders. They waste no time. 7-yard rush for Ashton Jenzy, 56-yard pass to Jack Beck, and a diving touchdown grab in the back of the end zone for Michael Mayer. Patriots going to have to find a way to respond to that one. Not sure how successful you could be in that. Boy, what a start. Yeah, Arturo's missing a good one. Raiders did not win a single game in my Sims last year. Not one. Longest active drought on the channel. Can it be broken here in week 1? Patriots have something to say about that, though. This return taken from the 5-yard line out to the 29. And again, it's Drake May. Ready to go. Let's talk about this Raiders defense, and if they could step up, it really would be the difference between a bubble playoff team or not. You got the Max Crosby and Christian Wilkins, Jacarion Bennett, Eric Stokes, Darnay Holmes making up the cornerback room here in Vegas. Jeremy Chin coming over from the Washington Commanders as well in the offseason. May back through the middle, winds up incomplete. Not a very good toss there. First time you've ever picked the Raiders at a pick'em. Wow, let's take a look at our pick'em distribution while we are at it. See if I can go find it real quick. Imagine most people probably picked New England today. And we will check that in just a moment. Second down and 10 for Drake May. Following his incompletion, this one a little bit high, but controlled by Demario Douglas. His second catch. Good for 5, and shocking, actually. 19-8 is the response distribution in favor of the Raiders. I'm kind of surprised by that. Not a lot of people believing in New England. Wow. A lot of big bodies out there again on 3rd and 5. Raiders bringing pressure. May is unfazed, finds wide receiver 1, Stephon Diggs again with another first down. Best pass from Geno in the 7 years. That is true. Geno Smith and Madden usually don't get along very well. Good pass there, though, from Drake May. Nearing the final minute of the first quarter. Finally, a long first quarter. Haven't had one of those in a while. May going to work with a bunch formation left, and Hunter Henry to his right. Pick it out at target. It's Matt Collins. Good thing he cut back, or we could be going the other way with that one. Picks up 7 into Raider territory. Jeremy Chin, rookie season. I feel like the Panthers have a lot of really, really good defenders at certain points for no reason. And after that 7-yard gain from Matt Collins, it's 2nd and 3. Low snap is collected by May. Going deep, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30-yard line, and the Raiders going to have some great starting field position on their second drive. It's Eric Stokes. Finally a turnover. It has been 4 games since we've had one of those, but we're back to it. Eric Stokes has not been solidified as a respectable corner in quite some time. Looking to re-identify himself here in Vegas, and a great start to 2025. It's been a minute. Pick'em should be somewhere in the community tab and in the Discord as well, in the Pick'em's link channel, if you're in there. But yeah, we're already in, game 6 of this week? This is game 7, actually. Wow, we're making our way through the week pretty smoothly. Got the Cardinals and Saints tomorrow night, and then after that, Steelers-Jets going to be a really great game. Justin Fields' revenge game against his former team in the Pittsburgh Steelers. All the entertainment and then some from East Rutherford. Here, though, in Foxborough, it's Geno Smith back to it. Finds Brock Bowers, his first catch of 2025 after he broke a couple of records as a rookie. One of the all-time greatest seasons from a tight end. And their youth went off scribble. Turnovers may be a problem for the Patriots today. I like what you did there. And that will take us to the end of one from Gillette Stadium. It has been fireworks on one side and a little bit of a blemish on the other. 7-3 for the Raiders as we switch sides of the field here to begin the second quarter. Smith off the play action, checks this one down to Genty, could not stay inbounds for longer than a yard. And they will make their way to the other half of the field. Even Santori, you got Vegas? Okay. I was shocked, actually, how many people had Vegas to win this game. I don't remember who I picked off the top of my head, but entertainment has been there regardless. Looks like some pressure coming here from New England and some soft coverage as well. As Smith goes down the seam, swatted away, incomplete. Knocked down by Marcus Jones. And a good stop, much needed from the Patriots after an interception from Drake May. Cardinal State sounds very nasty. We've had some games of just carnage this week, but it should be a great game. And a punt coming up here for A.J. Cole. Gets this one away from the 40. It is shanked out of bounds at the 28-yard line. 21-yard punt, and we're back to the punts that we all know and love. The closest split in any pick'em game this week is Steelers and Jets, 13-14, favoring the New York Jets. How about that? That game, like I said, going to take place Wednesday night. Got the Cardinals and Saints tomorrow. Kyler Murray and Spencer Rattler in that one. Handoff here is up the middle. And only good enough for a gain of 1. Looks like that is Travion Henderson, if I'm not mistaken. Going to confirm real quick. Make sure that is him. And no, I think... Hang on. Find out in a second. 1-yard pickup from Antonio Gibson. Now Drake May a little bit inaccurate. Still feeling the effects of that interception. Brings up 3rd and 9. Classic showdown between Fields and Rudolph. I mean, I can't wait. Just wait till we get Kenny Pickett and Mason Rudolph here in a couple weeks. That's really going to feed. Generations will be feasting. Raiders looking to force another turnover. Or a 3-and-out at the bare minimum. 4-man rush, and here comes Crosby, hitting May as he throws. That one winds up incomplete. Terrific pressure, and it winds up benefiting the Raiders as Arturo enters the chat at a terrific time. Home now. Delayed stream an hour, willingly, so my Raiders fan can make it. Hey, he's a working man. I can't blame him. Bryce Behringer is on for the punt here for New England. Getting this one away with the right foot. And a fair catch called for at the 25-yard line. Geno Smith taken back over. Great start for the Raiders. Their opening drive goes 3 plays, 69 yards, ends up a touchdown for Michael Mayer. And their very next defensive drive, an interception for their defense to Eric Stokes. And that is how we have gotten here thus far, as the Raiders look to add to their lead here in the second quarter. Motion man on that play is Jack Beck, had the deep catch earlier. And there's Ashton Jensen getting jiggy in the backfield. And he'll lose 1, though. Got to get used to that NFL level of speed. Not the Mountain West Conference anymore. This is the American Football Conference. Coaches, I have nothing that I can change on my part. 2nd down and 11. Ashton Jensen with a rare loss in the backfield. So much hype around this rookie. Check down football to Brock Bowers with a 6-yard gain in year number 2. Hey, he was getting jiggy, though. You can't tell me I'm wrong. You might be Will Smith. I might be Will Smith. You just don't know. And now the Patriot fans here at Gillette Stadium starting to believe in their defense, but Geno Smith trying to silence all of the hype, and that's not going to happen. Harold Landry, the former Titan, has got a sack. Big time play. Raiders offensive line finally disintegrating a little bit. How you get, Jency? Just in the roster. Shout out to NFL Roster Guru for hooking me up with actual good rosters with appropriate numbers and everything else. Don't have to worry about the wrong numbers on the back of jerseys anymore. A.J. Cole on for the punt. Minimal pressure. And that means an opportunity at a return here for New England. Believe that is Marcus Jones on the return out to the 39-yard line. Taken down there. Jency glazing is 100% reasonable. I see nothing wrong with it. You guys have no idea how much I miss watching Ashton Jency run for 250 against Hawaii at 2:30 in the morning, and then turning on London football at 9:30. I breathe that. Just over 5 to go left in the opening half here in New England. Week number 1, and Max Crosby has a TFL adding to his QB hit on the previous play. Terrific defense early on here from the Raiders. Getting Jency with it. I like that. That's clean. Might have to use that. We'll see. And after the tackle for loss, Max Crosby in his X Factor, dropping back in coverage, and may hit as he throws. Finds Stephon Diggs, though. That is a well-received and a much-needed 8-yard pickup across the face of the field. Jacorian Bennett on the coverage with the tackle. I think Pete Carroll's going to be a great coach for you guys. I think it's going to do wonders for the Raiders. New England eyeing a first down for the first time in a couple of drives, and May will check this one down to Antonio Gibson, staying on his feet. Up the field he goes, makes it an interesting 4th and 1. Max Crosby coming from the pass rush to save a first down there. Can't be the only one still amazed from the catch from Beck. That was ridiculous. In the second round, and the Patriots will punt this one away regardless. Bryce Behringer coming on to boot this one away. And a fair catch called for, landing at the 1, but the spin does not help him. Touchback, and the Raiders take over from the... Let's go. And the Raiders will take back over from their own 20-yard line following a touchback. Here goes Jency up the middle for a 5-yard pickup. Yeah, I'm not even sure how many people are in stream right now. It says 27. I don't think we have that many. Yeah, stream has been very, very weird today. I think YouTube servers might be having issues. It's happened in years past. But regardless, if you are here and you have not already, drop a like on the stream. Try to get to 15 today. Geno Smith working out of the empty on 2nd and 5. Flat-footed, going right sideline. Passes hauled in at the 37. And let's see who this is. Trey Tucker with the catch. He'll be wide receiver 2 this year. Devontae, if you're having trouble with stream, by the way, try to refresh it. I worked for John Zeller, worked for me. Been a little bit weird. Jency standing at the 30. Gets a stretch to the right side and gets some good downfield blocking. And Ashton Jency across midfield. His largest gain as a Raider. Listen to while he works. Sounds good. Yeah, refreshing seems to work. I'm just assuming it's a YouTube issue at this point. Until proven otherwise. And we will work through it. As we are approaching the 2-minute warning, should be at least another play. Maybe 2. Raiders looking for more of that. Jency averaging nearly 8 yards a carry early on in this one. Geno going deep on the sideline, connecting a perfect pass to Jakobi Meyers. And a little bit of a revenge game for him, the former New England Patriot. Dragging the toes down and collecting a huge first down. Beck to be wide receiver 2, he might be. Probably have to earn that spot a little bit more with Trey Tucker. We'll see. Brock Bowers in the slot. We'll have to wait after the 2-minute warning. It's still the Raiders 7, the Patriots 3, nearing the end of the opening half. This place always rocking in week number 1. A lot more hype and anticipation with the addition to Will Campbell as another offensive lineman. That pass downfield is caught again. It's Jakobi Meyers. Another Raider first down. Pats Raiders a couple of years ago. Yeah, that was a wild ending. As a Browns fan, we were on the bubble that year, needing a Raiders win. That was huge. Didn't work out in the long run, though. Raiders working out of the no-huddle here. Low play clock and a blitz coming. Geno escaping, throwing on the run dangerously. Looking for Jency. A little bit of a hospital pass there. But it falls harmlessly incomplete. Jency's good. We're good. We're moving on to 2nd and 10. That game was wild. Chile celebrating early, perhaps? Possibly. Geno just got to take care of the football here. And the Raiders should be just about guaranteed points from Daniel Carlson. A hit as he throws, and a wobbler almost ends up a touchdown. Instead hits the pylon on its way to an incompletion. As Meyers continues to be the main target of this drive. Yeah, might be mixed up in there. Might want to get that checked. Not celebrating that. Yeah, can't blame me. Best opportunity all day, though, for a Patriot stop here on 3rd and 10. Just over a minute left in the second. Gino going to the back of the end zone into coverage. It's incomplete. Christian Gonzalez with the PBU. Terrific defense, and maybe the Raiders a bit fortunate that they can't kick a field goal after that pass. And here we go. Daniel Carlson on for a 30-yard chip shot. Looking to put the Raiders up 7. And he will do so. Field goal is up and good. Raiders lead 10-3. Yeah, we do got some Patriot pick'ems in here today. We'll check the Google Sheets actually real quick, where I have most of them listed out. Not all. I think we're missing one on the back end of it. Yeah, for this game, let's see who I picked. Took the Raiders. Okay, I didn't even know that. I thought I picked the Patriots, but hey, we'll take it. A win's a win. I had the Panthers last night, too. Huge. Love to see it. Carlson on for the kickoff. In the final minute of the second quarter, Patriots have all 3 timeouts, so this drive could raise some interest as that return winds up out at the 27. Tomorrow night, we got the Cardinals and Saints tomorrow. Should be an 8 p.m. kick. That is the plan. One-minute drill time here for Drake May. Not a very good half in his second year. Looking to bounce back, though, on this drive. Good start to Matt Collins. And an immediate timeout taken after a pickup of a dozen. What up, Cardinals fans? Somebody say poverty franchise? You may or may not have heard the Cardinals mentioned in there. With all due respect, they might be historically the most poverty franchise ever. Oldest team in NFL history, if I'm not mistaken, and 0 titles. Super Bowl or pre-Super Bowl era. Very disappointing, to say the least. Patriots here working with 2 timeouts. A low pass is caught, and Hunter Henry will tumble to midfield. Can't even argue that, yeah. Listen, I mean, the Browns are down there too, don't get me wrong. But we did have a very golden era. We won 8 NFL titles, which are now being recognized according to Sports Illustrated. So, did they have pre-Super Bowl titles? I'm not sure they have. Once again, another timeout burned very quickly, so the Patriots have got to be cognizant of the clock. And there goes Hunter Henry again. What a pass from Drake May on the run. It's a beauty. What up, Dookie Just? Bro is back. Bro is back indeed. Game 7 of 2025. That was beautiful. 47 another year. Did not know that. Clock continues to tick, though. Hunter Henry did not get out of bounds, and so May will fire this one end zone, and Hollins will not get there. Down at the 1. But good for the Patriots to immediately burn a timeout and save themselves from potentially coming up inches short of a game-tying touchdown. Panthers down there too. At least y'all been to a Super Bowl, and you guys are a young franchise. It happens. 1st and goal from the half-yard line. Patriots out of timeouts. Drake May cannot get sacked. Going end zone. Stephon Diggs hangs on through the hit, and the Patriots tie it up before halftime. Very good first half of this game, I must say. Looking a lot more like the Drake May Patriot fans were hoping for here in year 2. Good pass there to Stephon Diggs. At least you guys were close to being good. I mean, I guess the Cardinals also made a Super Bowl. So an NFC title under their belt. Cardinals haven't won a championship since my grandma's birth year. Wow. Excuse me while I go cry in the corner. Rough for you. Extra point for Borregales is up and good. I can tell you right now, they better not depend on him for a game-winning field goal. Gonna be rough. According to Madden Sim, Jack Beck is better than Stephon Diggs. I mean, so far, yeah. Maybe not, though, because Diggs got that touchdown. Robbed in that Super Bowl. Man, if you guys just didn't throw a pick 6 at the end of the half. Legitimately, one play away How very disappointing. Raiders have a little bit of time to work with here, though. See if they could muster something out of nothing. 12 seconds left on the clock. Short kick returnable from the 6-yard line. And not a very good return at all. Only out to the 22. Great coverage from the Patriots special teams. And finally, we have a lengthy stream over the 30-minute mark before halftime even hits here on the live. See people predicting 10 wins for the Patriots. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. They're favored in 11 games, so I don't know. One last snap for the Raiders here in the first half. It is to Ashton Jeanty looking for a first down. He'll gain 9. And that means the Raiders have some interest in a Hail Mary. Geno Smith certainly has the arm for it. Why not? Let's see if it can work out. Wasn't even old enough to see my Panthers even being relevant. Dang. That's brutal. That Super Bowl was just about 10 years ago. Crazy to think about. Geno Smith going to try to do his best Aaron Rodgers impression here at the end of the first half. Instead, I'll check that one down. Incomplete. And we have hit halftime from Gillette Stadium. All squared away at 10 at the end of 2. One more win the last year in your predictions. If you saw game by game who I had them beating and who I had them losing to, in a weird way, I think you would be like, no way, but also agree with me. I have them beating some very good teams and losing to some very bad teams. So, but that's just the Bears. That's just who they are. It happens. Short kick again, returnable from the 10-yard line for the Raiders, and cannot really take much advantage of a poor kickoff, only out to the 30. Most poverty franchise in the league? Yeah, you could definitely make your argument for the Browns. That's fair. Jets do have a Super Bowl. It was rigged, but they do have one. That's the NFL conspiracy that I believe in the most. Second half is underway here from Foxborough. Who will win second half? And that is who's going to win. The game is Jeanty dropping that one. Uncharacteristic. Through his hands, anticipating a big hit there from Gonzo. Christian Gonzalez. Speaking of Chicago, Cubs are in a tight one right now. Bottom 9 up 1. Runners on first and second. Smith giving out directions left and right here. On second and 10, pocket collapsing. He releases and finds his tight end for a 6-yard pickup. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 4. Oh, and the Marlins just walked him off. Wow. 6-yard pickup there for Brock Bowers, 3rd and 4. Coming up for the Raiders, and right back to the bread and butter. It's the second-year tight end across midfield. I hate to be the burster of bubbles, but the Cubs just blew that game. Unfortunate. Diamondbacks are America's team for the next few days. Play the Dodgers for a 3-game series. I think y'all got them, at least 2 of them. They have not been in very good shape as of late. High formation, play action pass coming for Geno. Check down, caught this time by Jeanty. A little bit more professionally securing that football. 5-yard gain on the reception. Pirates only lost by 6 today. Honestly, not even that bad. Anybody remember when the Reds lost a game they had a no-hitter? That was the Pirates, yeah. 2 targets left and right here for Geno. How about a handoff to Jeanty? Looking for another explosive run. 3 yards gain on second down. Royals going to win the World Series? I don't think so. By the way, welcome, Royal Reacts. Saw you up there. Don't think I missed you. And the Raiders looking for their second 3rd down conversion today. Have not faced 3rd down too often. Geno up the play action all day to throw, and he'll take off and pick up a first down and plenty more. Geno Smith inside the red zone. Wow. 16-yard or 26-yard pickup, I should say. Old man showing off the wheels right there. Raiders trying to reestablish a lead on the road in week number 1. High formation handoff this side going to the backup tailback. I believe that is Raheem Mostert coming over this offseason from the Miami Dolphins. Can't believe the Cubs blew that game. I'm a Scribble Dodgers all day. Yeah, gotta be. Although they have been kind of iffy as of late. Old man Gino turning on the Jets. Back the clock as well. Once again, this is going to be Raheem Mostert looking to break it outside. And that rush a little bit better looking. Although it gains the same amount. 2-yard pickup to the 11. You had a huge play coming up here on the opening drive of the third quarter. 2 plays off, and Ashton Jeanty right back in there on a 3rd and 6. Jack Beck is in motion. Still just that one deep catch from earlier. Looking for more action here. Gino stepping up again, trying to find the line to gain, and he will absorb a big hit at the 3 to do so. Team on the back for Geno Smith right now. If Madden can't let him do it, he's going to earn it. And chat starting to prey on Geno's downfall now. Oh, boy. 1st and goal from the 3. Ashton Jeanty gets the handoff, following blockers into the end zone for his first career touchdown, and the Raiders reestablish their lead. And there's the Boise State Bronco making some noise in the big leagues with the dive as well. How about it? Gino to Jeanty. Slept on duo right there. Extra point here for Carlson. Is on the way, and it is good. 7-point lead for the Raiders. Chili feeling a lot better. Never understood the Geno hype whatsoever. I did not really either, but I just feel like he's this generation's Tyrod Taylor with a little bit less dual threat ability and a little bit more arm power. Aaron Judge, Chocolate Fudge, Heine Grudge, Dodgers in 5. They'll probably go back-to-back in all realisticness, but they're in a stretch right now where they have just not been playing well. It happens. Patriots offense ready to make a return after a great return out to the 35-yard line. Stephon Diggs today, 5 targets, 4 catches, 34 receiving yards, and that touchdown on his last catch. That tied the game, but work to be done here after their defense gives up 6 on the other end. OKC in 5, yeah. I could get around with that one too. Ramondre Stevenson in the backfield on 1st and 10. Will act as a receiver. Check down is caught by Hunter Henry. Terrible pursuit there on the tackle. Will wind up a 1st down for the tight end. That time it's an 11-yard pickup. Pacers win in the NBA? I don't think so. I don't know about that. Pats looking to tie the game up for the 2nd time today. Drake May going sideline, almost picked off by Jacorian Bennett. T-Wolves in 6? No way. I don't think so. Drake May fortunate to still maintain the football here on the opening drive of the 2nd half, and there's Stevenson finding some room in a very narrow window. Pacers could outpace the Knicks, barely beat the Pistons. That's true. They also dominated. Well, I shouldn't even say they dominated Boston. Kind of got lucky in 1 and 2. And then they did well in game 5 or game 4, but Tatum getting hurt really turned that around. Fans here around the Boston area hoping for some success for this franchise. After a disappointing end to the NBA postseason, Drake May down the middle connects again with Demario Douglas. And a 1st down into Raider territory. Into light double coverage that time. But yeah, I think the winner of the Pacers-Knicks series takes that in 7 regardless, though. We'll see. Stevenson just underneath the Patriot logo here On first down and 10, Max Crosby tried to make noise in the backfield. Not very good pursuit. Forces him outside, though, kind of where he wanted to go. Oh, really didn't mean anything. Devin White on the tackle, his 5th today. Definitely a very good game today as well. A lengthy one for sure, which I can respect. We're about to. Been a while since we had a stream over an hour since the Chargers-Chiefs game. Stephon Diggs looking for another target. Instead, it's going to be Antonio Gibson with a 2-yard rush. Surprised to not see any Travion Henderson yet in this one. Maybe an injury is all it'll take. Well, that brings up a 3rd and 6. Looks like Stephon Diggs is at the bottom this time. Drake May looking for any targets to get open downfield. Well protected once again, stepping up and doing it with his legs for the first down. And the Tar Heel with no tar on his heels that time. Not shying away from running the football. Into the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Looking more and more like we're going to have another tie game heading into the 4th quarter. May with a handoff up the middle. It's Gibson again with a 2-yard rush this time. Everyone and their mother knew that the Maple Leafs were not winning a Game 7 yesterday, let's be honest. That is Devin White in the Big 2025. Yeah, I don't follow hockey either, but they're the Cowboys of the NHL. Happens every year. And this should be our final play of the 3rd quarter. Hunter Henry is in motion. Right at the numbers of the 30, now into the backfield here. Interesting movement as Max Crosby giving chase. Picked up for now. May goes downfield. Finds Stephon Diggs inside the 5, down at the 3. And a big pass to end the 3rd quarter. It's the Raiders 17, the Patriots 10 into the final 8, and we will start our poll here in just a moment. Patriots looking for a touchdown to tie the game. On the first play of the 4th quarter is Antonio Gibson. Gets 2 yards closer. And of course, for all asking, I will put tie in this poll. I got you. This is a game, again, that could really potentially end up at a tie. So, can't be upset at the idea. Live poll is up, though. Stephon Diggs, once again, one-on-one with Jacorian Bennett at the top. May is going to check it down, completes to Hunter Henry, and he sits down for the touchdown. Patriots tie the game again. Another clinical drive from Drake May, leading the troops diligently. Another tie game in the 4th quarter. Yeah, for those of you that have not seen my full season predictions through those of the Discord earlier, let me know what team you're curious to see what the record is. I will tell you what I think they're doing, and if they're in the postseason, how far I have them going. Extra points to tie the game is low again, but it's good. And the Patriots lead is, I guess, non-existent. They are tied here at 17. Still have only just had one lead at 3-0 on their opening drive in this one. Looking for a winner here eventually. 3-1 right now. The poll is tied all around. Dallas to Florida winning it all. I like that. Doubt a Canadian team wins it. We'll see, though. Historically speaking, not very common. Another short kick is returnable from the 6-yard line. And a brick wall met at the 29. Looks like that might be the big Milton Williams right there. Huge, huge big boy. Not sure why he's out there on special teams. You know my team, but I have a feeling I won't like the answer. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah. You're right. All squared away here in the early stages of the 4th. Play action off of Ashton Jeanty. Chino got to be careful, and he is sacked. And there is the big fella, Milton Williams, getting it done on defense. You could tell that was due. Chino fighting demons in Madden is as good as the sun rising in the morning. Happens every year, every game. You can't escape it. And now a big uphill battle for the Las Vegas Raiders. Gino again, looking for a deep ball, going for it downfield, secured by Jakobi Meyers. And Gino says, I'll fight the demons head on. Another deep ball, please and thank you. What a risky pass, too, into coverage. That was kind of well defended by Carlton Davis there. Not good enough, though, as the former Buccaneer could not make a play on the ball. And the Raiders bailed out after a sack. Here goes Jency. And a gain of 3. Jency legacy drive could eat up a lot of clock. But no matter what happens after this one, Patriots have a chance to rebuttal. So long as the clock is not completely drained, which I don't think it physically can be, according to the laws of Madden. Once again, Brock Bowers in the slot here on 2nd and 7. Handoff is to Jency, who will mush for 2. Take the game-winning field goal, yeah. I hear you. Chat seems to think the Pats are going to win this game, though. We'll see. Waiting for a new overtime game, just saying. Me too. We've been due. Could this be the one? It's been a long game to begin with. And a game-defining play on 3rd and 5 in the 4th quarter. Gino, down the middle he goes, and again he connects with his rookie, Jack Beck. First catch in the second half. Been a while since he's seen a target. Kind of shocking given his first catch of his career. But it does work out. Final 5 minutes now. Raiders into Daniel Carlson range. In the late stages on the road. Handoff is to Ashton Jency. Up the middle he cuts it. He falls forward for just about 10 full yards. The Raiders are so back. Some may say. Terrific run there from Ashton Jency. Good patience, good vision, good execution. And that opens up the playbook on 2nd and inches. Jency standing to the left side of Smith. Jack Beck is in motion. Gino from the 28. Going down the field, wide open, almost into the end zone, and it will be a touchdown with the extra effort. Jakobi Meyers. Raiders lead again in the 4th. Well, the former Patriot really giving it his all in this revenge game, in between defenders in his zone coverage, and through 2 defenders on his way for a touchdown. And again, it's the Patriots defense that cannot help their offense out right now. Have not forced a turnover, have only forced 1 punt and 1 field goal. Carlson is on for the extra point. With 4:12 to go in the 4th quarter, the Raiders lead once again 7. After a 7-play, 72-yard drive. That started going backwards 9 yards. And Meyers-Smith connection has really taken off here in the 4th quarter. Paying dividends. Hope Arturo's watching this with a smile. Spell overtime, that's a possibility. I think the Raiders will probably give up a game-tying touchdown here, but will they drive? Will they have enough time? We'll see. Who knows? Patriots once again have to respond offensively, and they will start from the 29-yard line. Bates and Diggs, 70-yard touchdown. That would be wicked. As here's our mini-game summary so far. Last time out there was the Hunter Henry touchdown. There's the Stephon Diggs touchdown at the tail end of the first half. That tied us up at 10, heading into halftime. And Drake May has some work to do. Once again, trailing by a touchdown midway through the 4th quarter. Being pressured by Crosby, going upfield, dangerous pass, almost a hospital ball. Will wind up incomplete. Already the 1 pick today. What up, Bashan? Raiders for the win, looking like it. Looking more and more likely as we continue. Stephon Diggs has got to be the primary target here on this drive. Drake May, though, going down the middle. High ball is collected anyway. Hunter Henry, as Drake May eclipses the 200-yard mark in week number 1. Three and a half to go now in the 4th quarter. Drake May looking for his legacy drive here in the opening week. Brings another man in motion. Fake halfback draw to Gibson. Off the play action, sidearm pass to the sideline is caught by Douglas. What a ball from Drake May. Thought about escaping. That pocket was starting to get narrow, and he works around it. Just in case Max Crosby threw his hands up there, he was ready for it. Good play. And they will throw Hunter Henry in there to chip at the very minimum. Crosby almost got home that last time. May will check it down. Caught by Diggs, spinning off a tackle. 9.5 picked up that time. Dang, Chili. That's wild. Bro's just providing for his family. We're here making fun of his wake up at bedtime. I wish I had a bedtime sometimes. I'd be more disciplined. Diggs and Bennett once again one-on-one as Gibson going the wrong direction. Pushed backwards 2 yards. Big time. Big fella play. Up the middle. That is Adam Butler. That guy might just be pushing 400. That is a big, big boy. Definite 4-down territory here for the Patriots. Don't want to think about that as Stevenson will not have his team worrying. First down rush up to the 29 as we will hit the 2-minute warning from Foxborough. It's the Raiders 24, the Patriots 17 in week number 1 of the 2025 NFL season. Anybody's game at the 2-minute warning. What's the poll looking like now? 50-43-7. I like it. I like it a lot. 29 yards to a tie game here for Drake May. Raiders looking to bring some pressure here. And instead, only rushing 3. May going deep. Has got a man. And it's caught at the 5-yard line. Hunter Henry again brought down for first and goal and an injury to the O-line of New England. Stops the clock with $1:55. May have been Matt Collins actually on that catch. Doesn't matter who it was though. Patriot fans ecstatic nonetheless. Yeah, no, I was up till about 4 a.m. doing those NFL season predictions last night. I can't lie. Pats forced to burn a timeout there with the injury to their O-line. Here is Drake May with a quarterback keeper looking to do it himself. Almost lost the football with the extension. That would have been a killer and would probably be going back the other way as we speak. But it's all good. It works out. Second and goal at the 1-yard line. Couple of extra tight ends out there on second and goal from the 1. Handoff is to Stevenson, and he is into the end zone. We are an extra point away from a tie game again in the 4th. Like a pendulum, back and forth we go. Seems like neither defense has any interest in a Week 1 win here in Foxborough. Both offenses rolling in the second half. This is going to be a great finish. Carlson game winner looks imminent right now. And Chili's night not looking too good. Overtime, it's possible. Extra point to tie the game up here for Borregales is up and good. All tied up at 24. Patriots are about to make the player of the century as karma because of Simi Zeller. Probably. That is incredible. All tied up at 24. Who would have thought about that in this one? We are already 54 minutes into stream. Have almost played an entire hour worth of football. That is wild. Very crazy to think of. Check player stats after the game. Remind me when we're right about at the tail end, and I will do so. There have been some real breakout players in this one. Geno Smith is looking for a game-winning drive as they return taken from the 10 up to the 32 with the roll. Minute 14, all 3 timeouts. All they need is a field goal here on the road in Foxborough. Can Geno finally get a win for this Raiders team that did not see a single victory in our sim season last year? Looking to break the curse, start a new trend in 2025. Have to go through this defense of New England, who has been very stagnant so far, and that's a good start. Passes out there are caught by Mayer. Timeout, Raiders after a 9-yard pickup. Geno Smith, good start to his drive. Got the Raiders too, so both lose if that's so. Everyone got the Raiders today. Did the Panthers have like 3 overtime games last year in your sim? I think so. One of them was against the Raiders, actually, in which they won because the Raiders decided to gamble on their opening drive. 9-yard pickup there for the backup tight end. Had the opening touchdown to this one. Geno will throw this one to Ashton Jency out of the backfield and out of bounds as well. Great heads-up play from the rookie. Stops the clock with a $1:04 at the 45. And a first down, most importantly. I'd love to see like a game-winning 65-yarder. That would feed families. Looking like the Patriots going to rush 4 here on 1st and 10, unless they bring the linebackers. They do not. They drop in coverage. Pass is caught across the face of the field. It's Trey Tucker. An 8-yard pickup, and now the Raiders going to let some clock bleed here into New England territory. Becoming a very interesting game. They will work out of the no-huddle, though. Quick snap taken by Geno. Finding his tight end, Brock Bowers, taken down in bounds. Great tackle. Forcing a timeout for the Raiders at the 40. 38 seconds to go. And one final timeout remaining for Las Vegas. What a game, though, Chad. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed so far. Drop a like if you haven't already. 1 tight end, 3 receiver, 1 running back set here. From the 40 on 1st and 10, it's Geno. Got to be careful in the pocket. Cannot afford to get tackled in bounds. But he will, and the Raiders burn their final timeout. I, for one, did not expect that. But now the Patriots might have some interest. If they can force an incompletion here or get a sack, they'll burn a timeout in hopes that they get the ball back. A game of chess here going on in Massachusetts. This play right here, though, could decide how each team approaches the rest of it. Handoff is to Jency, and he picks up just 2 yards, and neither team reaching for a timeout. That is surprising. Really, really is. And the Raiders have got to be careful here. And the Raiders have got to go quickly, working out of the no-huddle. No timeouts. Geno takes a snap with 6 on the clock. They've got to throw this away. Geno stepping up in the pocket. Doesn't have time to. Time expires, and we are going to overtime. A disastrous end to regulation. Wow. I'd like to say Madden screwed them there, but they had every opportunity to throw that ball away. 12 when they got out of the no-huddle. That's wild. That is crazy. And here we go. And here's the coin toss in week number 1, first overtime game of the season. Raiders will call the toss. And the Patriots win the toss, and they will elect to receive the football in OT. Starting in 2025, both teams will get a chance to possess the football in overtime no matter what happens on the first drive. No NFL game has ended in a tie over the last 2 seasons. So we'll see if that happens here, but we get the full OT rules here. Let us begin with bonus football. Kick is off, and overtime is underway from the 6-yard line. New England will begin their opening drive from the 27. I'm here for it. That was a mad moment for sure, though. There's been worse, but that was pretty bad. Should we just say Bears moment from now on? I mean, it's happened in Madden, but it's also happened to Chicago. So with all due respect, it's a possibility. Both teams over 300 yards total offense today. Does not matter as we have overtime. Stevenson gets us started with a 2-yard pickup. Just throwing that out there, right? I mean, it's not just exclusively Madden that manages time poorly. Week 2 Cowboys-Bengals Madden moment was insane. I actually don't remember that off the top of my head. I'll take your word for it, though. 2-yard pickup that time for Stevenson. Patriots looking for a first down here to kick off overtime as May finds the sideline and finds Hunter Henry up to the 40. Glad I don't have to stop overtime, though, if the first team scores and just be like, all right, see you guys. Used to have to do that, but now we get to play the full thing out. This is the way it should have been for years. Glad the NFL finally recognizes the flaw in their rules. Raiders do not need a stop. Both teams get the ball no matter the outcome of the opening drive. Would like one, though, is Antonio Gibson breaking free for a 19-yard gain. Big pickup there. His second or third year in New England, don't remember off the top of my head. Jeremy Chin saves a touchdown. Really had to there. And that brings up 1st and 10 at the Raider 41. Drake May from under center, dropping back, going deep toward the end zone, knocked away, incomplete. Great pass breakup by Isaiah Polamalu. It's Polamalu. I really don't know. It's not Polamalu. I know that for a fact. Trying to steal his thunder there. But a great play, saving a touchdown. And now a heavy, weak set here on 2nd and 10. 4 receivers out there for Drake May. Which one will he pick out? Step it up, dancing around the pocket, and Max Crosby finally gets home in overtime. The beast is finally awakened. Took extra minutes, but it's finally coming to fruition. 6-yard loss on the play. Moves the football back to the 48 and knocks the Pats out of field goal range. Anything but a tie. That's all I care about in this one. Patriots have got to find the 30.5-yard line if they want to keep this drive moving along. Drake May, pocket collapsing, Crosby giving chase, and May will take off and is into about field goal range at the 37. And I told you earlier, if you were relying on the Patriots kicker, oh boy. They may need him right here. Wow. And Borregales is not trusted whatsoever. The Patriots will punt the football from the 37, and that winds up a touchback. I can't believe that call. And the Raiders take over, which means the next score wins no matter what. No matter who it is, no matter how it happens. I mean, you're better off going for it there, let's be honest. 5:38 to go. Man. That's wild. Giants Commanders next. Let's see how close I have them on my schedule after this. Raiders drive begins from the 20-yard line. Next score wins no matter who, no matter how. Here is Ashton Chency up the middle. Almost broke away, and that would have been a great ending to his first career game. But that game, Giants Commanders, will be taking place Thursday night at 8 p.m. We got the Cardinals Saints tomorrow night and the Steelers Jets on Wednesday night. But I hope to see you there. Should be exciting. Michael Mayer in the backfield acting as a fullback on 2nd and 2. Chino with the pocket collapsing is taken down. He is sacked. 4th time today. And a loss of 8. Josh Farmer, that's another rookie. Huge play. Bro fell asleep on his keyboard. It's possible. Who knows? Patriots try to get the football back here if they can force the 3 and out. 3rd and 10. Man in motion is Beck. Chino off the play action, steps up, and he is sacked again. Milton Williams. 2nd sack today for the former Panther. And the Patriots will get the football back. Maybe a punt wasn't the bad play there. We're getting dangerously close to a tie. And that means A.J. Cole on for the punt, standing in his own end zone. Boots this one away. End over end kick, fair caught at the 39-yard line with 4:03 to go. Y'all sleeping on the tie pick? I gave it to you because it was a possibility. I'm not lying. OT is very crazy, though. This game should have never gone to OT. They should have at least kicked a field goal. Carlson got to be sick. He didn't get a chance there. Has to be absolutely ill. Still a chance they win, though. Again, anybody's game. As we have reached the midway point of overtime, a tie is on the horizons, but Antonio Gibson has second thoughts. A terrific rush to begin the second overtime drive for New England. Up to the Raider 47-yard line. And here we go. Former Panther to troll. I had to. I mean, you told me it was. Always going to use my numeric statistics, analytics, and history if I can. Stephon Diggs lining up 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Definitely a big factor here in overtime. Crosser is collected by Matt Collins. 7-yard pickup. 3.5 to go in OT. I am just hoping for anything but a tie here. For the love of all that is holy. Stevenson back to it. On 2nd and 3, wide receiver screen is out there, and it works out for the first down to Demario Douglas. Pickup of 6. Guess I should have been hoping for OT, and no. Not over yet, though. Turnover, sack, incompletion, missed field goal, anything is still in play here. Plenty of time to go. But we are getting to that point that the Patriots want to run down some clock. Handoff is to Stevenson. Bouncing it right side, inside the 30, stiff arm laid down, and an 8-yard pickup. Every time I see it, I get PTSD from the Cardinals-Seahawks SNF game. Oh, man. That's impossible. That's all I could think of. Al Michaels' commentary on that one. What a wild game that was. All of a sudden, both offenses, though, felt cold. Patriots trying to reignite here in overtime as Stevenson brought down behind the line. Loss of a half a yard as we are into the final 2 minutes. There is no 2-minute warning in overtime. Poor Arturo looking like it. If the Pats kicker could just make a 45-yarder, they've had kicking issues for years now. They have a 3rd and 2, though. First down, and the Raiders will start to burn some timeouts, and that's exactly what happens. Ball to the 22-yard line. Patriots are in cruise control. They may want to kick now. I feel like from inside 40, this guy should be okay. Hypothetically. We'll see, though. To the final minute of overtime we go. Another handoff is inside, and finally, a timeout is taken by New England there. A little bit surprising. 58 seconds left here at OT. It's a 2-yard pickup for Antonio Gibson. Still no Travion Henderson. Thought that was for a moment. Might have to throw him at a 3rd down running back instead. We'll see. I got you, Devontae Prott. And the Patriots want to end it here, but the Raiders say not yet. Andres Barragales. Barragales? I'm going to figure it out here. But it's going to come down to his foot. Andres Barragales looking to win it here in overtime for the Patriots. A 37-yarder from the middle of the field. The kick is up, and it is good. And the Patriots walk it off at home in week number 1. Winners over the Raiders, 27-24. What a game. Overtime absolutely delivered. An offensive shootout ends in a victory for the home team. Crazy. Wow. Chile celebrates too early. Madden moment occurs. You can never rule that out. Take a look at our player stats. Devontae Prott wants to know. There's the QB stats. Gino had a great game, but man, the demons of Madden. You got to feel bad for the guy. Here's our rushing stats. Ashton Genty, 5.9 yards per carry. Gino had a great job done on the ground as well. And then the receiving stats, Hunter Henry led all receivers. And there is Jack Beck, 2 catches, 65 yards. That 56-yarder earlier. What a game, though, this was for both these teams. Hopefully you did enjoy it, and hopefully tomorrow's game is at least half as exciting as tonight's. We got the Cardinals taking on the Saints tomorrow in what should be a very interesting one between Kyler Murray and Spencer Rattler. Looking forward to it. Hopefully you guys are as well. Should be back to 8 p.m. Eastern kickoff. And, yeah, hope to see you there.